some things to my attention. You told me that, there's something like this that the journalists are trying to bring out and stuff like that. We need to see how we can handle this. And you tried to cover up things and whatnot. But at that time, because of the person that I was and the kind of I was at the time, I did not see really the need for me to take you serious with whatever that you were saying, because I saw you as an enemy. I saw you as an enemy. I saw you as someone who was, trying to attack me and trying to bring me down. That's how I saw you. So if I had maybe given you an ear, and if I had tried maybe to listen to what you're saying and stuff like that, and then we had to take it from there. I know this is the most difficult thing that I have to do. I don't even know how to put this, where to start, how to, what to say because of what have happened. But for this to happen, is I just want to give you a personal apology. In as much as I would have apologized to you in person over the phone. I would have called you to apologize, but I decided to take it to the public because Daily Dispatch published the fake miracle that happened. They published that, and then after that, there was a war that was happening between me and you. You were posting things on Facebook, and then I also retaliated. I posted things about you as well. I also had people who were on my side who were also posting things and attacking you. So after that, things got sour and things really got bad, So I just wanted to make sure that because everything was in the public. Then Daily Dispatch came to me. They published an article where I was saying that everyone who was attacking me in East London, everyone was attacking me in East London. They were attacking me because they were jealous. They were attacking me because of things, and I mentioned that you were one of the people who was jealous of me. That is why you were attacking me, So I said a lot in that interview that was published in the Daily Dispatch. And then I also saw your own article where you were saying that I threatened to kill you and stuff like that, of which I don't personally remember, threatening to kill you and all that. So, but I understand that it was because of the, exchange of words, mixed emotions. We never had time to engage. We never had time to sit down and talk. And because of that, it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that is the reason why I decided to say, listen, this was in the public domain. I want everyone to know that I apologize for everything that I have done to you, everything that I have said about you, and I give you the platform to speak, pour out your heart, and then we take it from there.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I think, firstly, I think it's fair for me to say, what is it that you're apologizing for exactly? Because here you're saying everything,
Okay.
everything, whatever, and I mean, there's a lot that has been.
Okay. I think the reason why I was saying everything, I wanted you to pour out your heart, because if I begin to speak about what I might be apologizing for, I want you to speak out your heart, and then after you speak out your heart, then line by line, whatever you're going to say, everything you're going to speak out, I'm going to apologize for it. Whatever that is it you'll say, because I know personally I've said things about you. I remember in East London, we created fake accounts together with my team. Things were said about you on Facebook. We said stuff about some court cases, about things, a lot of things that was on Facebook that were saying about you. And I admit, I'm not going to lie. I admit that, all the fake accounts that you saw, they were created by myself and my team, because we were so angry, and, we wanted to really, retaliate over everything that we thought was a conflict, you see. So for everything that I said.
What is it that you were angry about? Looking back now, what is it that you were angry about? Because I've been watching you.
Yeah.
I think I've watched two of your live where you practically admitted to everything that I've exposed.
Yeah.
So when you look back, what is it exactly that you were angry about, that I said about you?
Okay.
That was a lie?
First and foremost, what made me very angry was the fact that I thought you and I, we were fine. I thought you and I were okay. And then in the process, I saw your attacks on Facebook and things that you were saying against me, which some of them were true. I'll not deny that. And whatever that was true, in front of God and in front of everyone on this live broadcast, I'm going to admit to it. I'm going to admit to everything that was true and whatever that, because I remember there were things that were actually inaccurate, and there were things that were true. So whatever that was true that you might have posted in that time, I'm going to admit to it, in front of God and in front of everyone who's on this live broadcast, because I do not have anything in me that I want to remain, hanging inside. So I think, that's where I want to start from.
Okay. Yeah. Firstly, okay, let me ask you, you in terms of what you're saying with the Joburg, you attended the Joburg church, right?
Okay.
So what you're saying with the Joburg church, how does it make you feel? Because you're saying there were threats, there are attacks on you, there's everything. How does it make you feel at this point?
The more they threaten me, the more they attack me, it really, I won't lie to you, it doesn't sit well with me. It makes me angry. And I'm actually in your position right now. The same position that you were with me in East London is the same position that I am right now with the Joburg Church. Because everything that I'm saying now is almost everything that you also was saying about me in East London, you see. So, yeah.
And they're doing, and you're saying they're doing exactly the same thing that you've done to me then. 2 years ago.
Exactly. They are doing the exact same things that I've done to you. What I did to you in East London, attacking you, coming at you on social media and doing things is exactly what they are doing to me right now. I won't deny that.
All right. Okay. What is it that I lied about you?
Let me take it back. Let me try to remember. Firstly, I think there was an issue about drugs. And I'll be honest with you. There was an issue about drugs that I sent one guy to go drugs in Joburg, and then he came back, and I think it was. I won't mention his name, because we wouldn't want to bring some stuff, that, or someone who's not part of the conversation, but.
From Rustenburg that you also exposed on your page, right?
Come again.
So we're talking about the very same person that is from the Rustenburg church in the Beamer.
Yes, in the red Beamer.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Okay. You also exposed from your page, right?
Okay. Here's what I wanted to say. The issue of drugs was actually inaccurate, because Rustenburg, I was sending him to go and collect a car that he was supposed to bring to me, a red BMW, and there were no drugs in that car. I've never sold drugs in my life, and there is no need for me to deny whatever that I've done, but what I have really done, I'm going to admit it, with an open heart. But what I've not done, I will just clear it. So that is one of the things, the issue of drugs, and I might not be able to remember everything, but yeah. Oops. I think we lost her. I don't know what happened. We lost her. Let's try to bring her back again. Let's try to bring her back again. Please, Tabs, kindly comment again. Drop your comment again so that I can add you. I don't know what happened. We lost her. I don't know what happened there because we lost her. Where did she go? Yeah. Tabisa, please kindly comment again so that I can add you back. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. Okay. Right. Tabs, I think, what I want you to do is that I believe that when you started what you started, when you started exposing things that you were exposing, you also had your own, you had a place where you were coming from. So I want you to pour out your heart. I want you to pour out your heart. I want you to talk to me. I'm not saying I'm going to deny this, I'm going to deny that, but I just want you to pour out your heart so that, because the main mission for me to do this is for us to get to a place at the end of the broadcast or at the end of the day. It might not be today, it might be today, but I want us to get to a place where we can say, okay, you know what, it's fine, I forgive you. If you will find it in your heart, forgive me, and then we move on.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Look, I hear what you're saying, and like I said, I respect the journey that you've undertaken.
Thank you.
But you've taken this huge step in terms of, am I here?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. No, I'm getting a notification.
Come again.
Okay.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, you've explained yourself. I think I need to respect that part. You understand?
Okay. Sure.
And like I said earlier, when you send me the message to say, look, I respect your journey. It is your journey.
Yeah.
But for me, from where I'm coming, you understand? When I joined Spirit Life, there were issues that led me to leave. And one of the issues was that I whilst working for you, though you have not mentioned that, whilst working for you as a PR manager, there were issues with regard to the contract, and I left. After the Daily Dispatch article, I left. And when I left, things were exposed, which didn't sit well with me. So I elected to leave.
Okay.
But when threats, which I shared with you, when threats were made to my life, and that is my then 13-year-old son, that didn't sit well with me.
Okay.
And if you recall, I shared those with you. And when I posted those as well, I went back and made those text messages public.
Okay.
There were 2 text messages that were followed by other messages as well. But when it came to threat to that of my son, you understand, I didn't take that kindly. And I understand you do not have kids, right? But the people that are working with you and the mamas and the sissies that dragged my son's name and the picture and everything via various fake Facebook pages, that hurt me.
Okay.
Because as a mother, that's where I draw the line. You understand? You can deal with me as a person who's exposing you on issues that you have already admitted to.
Okay.
Because none of the things that I explained that were lies. You have admitted to being part of a cult. I have exposed that. I have even exposed the fact that you came to South Africa with 3 people. When I started the exposure, I even investigated the picture of the 3 people that you were with at the airport praying. And you've made acknowledgement of that. To say, so-and-so has brought you back, Tembo has brought you back, you came here to do this. That was the first picture when I started the expose.
Yeah.
You understand? So the bottom line is, Jay, is nothing whatsoever that I have exposed, you have not already acknowledged.
Okay.
But then, for me, because when you come to the church and the people that are within you, that have gone all out in your defense, and in their quest to defend you, they insulted me, my son, my family, threatened the life of my friends and everyone else.
Okay.
Because everyone else who commented on the post that I was making, was also brought to the fore. You understand? Screenshots of comments and everything else. So it became a personal thing.
Okay.
You see? And when you look back now, with everything that you've already confessed to, you see, who is now vindicated? You understand?
I hear you.
My point is that, and I'm not speaking for myself alone here, Jay. I'm speaking for all the people that are your victims. You understand? The action, your action, and that of the people that are with you where you are now, led some of us to lose the belief system that we had in the body of Christ, in the building, the church is the building. You understand? Anything that is raised about the church, because of how the members of Spirit Life, yourself included, because you are not excluded as well. You were posting statuses after statuses saying this started on Facebook, it's going to stand on Facebook, hearts are going to be broken. You even betrayed people's trust, that people that came to you in your office and confided in you on matters that were very personal to you. You betray the trust. You use that and blackmail people with those things. And for me, with what you were standing for at the time, you were a prophet. You didn't respect the office that you were in. You defiled it. You understand? And as a result, many of us that are your victims now have lost faith in the body of Christ, have lost faith in a building, in a church building, have lost faith in even coming to fellowship with other people, the men of God and everyone else. Which I know for the fact that I don't want to go to church. I prefer a corner in my house to meditate and fellowship than to go to church and pray with people. Because of what Spirit clapping for you at the time. You have the damage that you've done, Jay, is too much. You might not realize it now, but I'm telling you now, you have victims all over. People that you would want to be even closer to the church building. I am one of those people. I tried to go to church. I couldn't stay that long. So let's because that each and every person that goes and preach, I'm critiquing whatever that is saying. I am questioning the powers behind this person. If this person is doing this, is playing the end. I'm very much critical. I'm very much questioning almost every other thing. You understand? So this is where now I am saying the damage is done, and apology, Jay, it's fine, it sets you free. But what about the casualties? The people that is scammed. that I was trying to, because for me, in as much as I was doing it for myself, you understand, you also brought things about my life that I don't care about. But when you brought that, the life of my son and everything else, and even my ex-husband, my baby, you brought him to the phone. You created a fake screenshot as if I'm chatting to Solomon's about my ex-husband, which is not true, Jay. You understand? So you've gone all out. You even went to Daily Dispatch and said to Daily Dispatch, I made sexual advances to you and you rejected me, and I took the rejection so bad. Hence I was, hence I no. That is not true. You see? So this is where I'm saying you can say the apology. Oh yes, I apologize. Because for you, it took you 2 years for you to reach the space that you are in. You understand? For me as well, I can see people making comments to say, hey, I need to forgive you, I need to do this. It's not that easy, because the damage that you have done is so much. When you bring the life of a 13-year-old who is now 15 years old in a fight between me and you, you're making the right person. Because I can tell you now, Jay, there is nothing. What I've done, you've confirmed. Most of the things, if not 90% of the things, it's 95% of the things that I've said about you that you've confirmed. And I'm not gonna go line by line in terms of those things. You know it.
Yeah.
You see. So this is where now I am saying, as Tabisa, and representing all the people that have done the humiliation, the insult, and everything that you and your people subjected me to, just because I stood for the truth, because we knew that we were buying people. And you knew that for a fact that Daily Dispatch gave me the information. I even know that some of the people were coming back all the way from Hammersbach. Other people were even lost in your own space, in everything else. You see? But then you go now and do all these things, and your people were prepping for you, contaminating the body of Christ, Jay. Because you stood there, because we might not have known the powers behind you. You might not have known that there was an occult that was going on. You would fellowship, and the world would move. You would preach, and people would go down on their knees and pray. You understand? So we believed and hung on to the word that you were a true man of God. But when I exposed you, for me, one of the things that one of my friends said, he said, you've come down from your pulpit. You defiled your pulpit and you came down to my level when you retaliated. When the people that are with you now and those that are from Spirit Life started attacking me, it was one person against thousands of people. But look at where I am now. I'm still standing, Jay, and I'm still in the house that you guys said I fraudulently obtained. And someone is saying I look angry. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Because for me, you do not know the damage, the extent of the damage that you've done to me and my son. My son had to be pulled out of school because my son's picture, the friends were saying, this is your picture. They were pulling things that your people were posting about my son. He was 13, for God's sake. He was 13. You deal with me. You leave my son back. My son didn't do anything to any of the Spirit Life members, to any of you. But when you brought my son to the fore, obviously, I needed to stand up and fight. The more you did that, the more I fought. That was not the nicest experience from the church. Because for me, what you're saying is foreign, is new. That, okay, there were other powers behind. Yes, Jay, I exposed those things. Yes, I knew about the horn. I exposed the horn. Yes, I knew that there was a bottle wherein you were saying it's holy witchcraft. I exposed all those things. Yes, I exposed the what oil that we're talking about. Do as I say, the towels and everything. I exposed all those things in the thing, and you've condemned them. I exposed everything. I exposed even from the people that were in the UK, the Asarayas of that time. I told you those things about it. Even when I met you at Windmill with the lady that claimed that the Gogo vanished, I was there. I saw you with a pile of money. I never said anything to you. I kept quiet. It's not like I didn't see. You even called me to say, you know the lady at the back. It was at the Windmill, and the lady was going back home. You were sitting with a pile of money about to pay her. Do you understand? So these are the things that I'm saying. Yes. I was insulted for speaking the truth.
Okay.
Because when you look back now from September 2018, when I exposed you, and now, because you got your deliverance last year, according to what you were saying, you had a face-to-face encounter with God last year. But it took you until this time to own up to what you have done. It's a process. I've never repented. I don't know. You understand? But what I know for a fact now is that there are things, Jay, that happened that I questioned. You brought a guy from somewhere and you claim to have blinded that guy. I traced the guy and I came back to you and said, Jay, if you're saying this guy that happened and that guy had it on him so that he comes and testify. Until today, you never provided me with that. I knew that that was not true because someone from Herald gave me the details, including the brother of the guy that
I we lost you again. Yeah. Please comment again so that I can bring you back on live. I see all the people are saying no. Please stop talking and call him privately. No, I will not do that. We are going to talk on this live broadcast, and I'm not doing this for sure. This is not a show. You know, this is serious. These are serious things. You know, these are serious things we are talking about here. You know, it's not a show. It's not a So please comment again, Tabisa, so that I can bring you back online. Kindly drop another comment so that I can bring you back online, please. You see, everything that Tabisa is saying, this is the reason why I decided to bring her online like this, because I wanted to vent out. We have never had a time, we have never had a chance to really have this kind of conversation. And if I really say that God is in me and God is with me the way that I'm saying, then I will have to own up to each and everything that I've done, and I have to own up to everything that I've done without any hesitation or anything. So please, I'm trying to add you, Tabisa. Can you just do what you did again last time so that I can be able to bring you online? Because it says I cannot bring you. So please kindly do that thing again so that I can bring you back. Okay. And me doing this, I'm not trying to come and justify myself. I'm not trying to come and deny things or to come and try to stand on the side or anything. I'm doing this for the purposes of my healing and the healing of all the people that I've hurt, because she's not the only one, as she has said. There are a lot, and I'm embarking on that journey to make sure that I reach out to each and every one of them that I'll be able to reach out to, so that my conscience can be cleared and they can also be healed in the process. And they can also understand that whatever that I did, all my mistakes, I'm owning up to them, and I want them to sincerely know that in as much as I did what I did to them, God is real, and they must not lose faith in God because of me. So anyway, let me bring Tabisa back again. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
No, there are other people that are trying to add me on to watch the party. I think I'm not sure if they know that I'm going to do it.
Okay,
So it's getting interrupted.
Okay. No, that's fine. No, I hear you, Tabs. Were you done? Or... Hello?
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect.
You know, Jay. People, I'm just I was waiting for you. People are saying it's in the past. You've already admitted to these things. For me, it's not in the past. I think people need to understand this is the first time that we're saying this.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
So you provided you provided some opportunity for me to also add.
Yes.
Remember, I brought down with whatever issues that I
That's very true. I'm not denying
people
that.
need to bear with me and understand that, look, there's a lot that I went through as a result of this. Being by myself, supported by a few individuals. Do you understand? Yeah. And so for me to go back and talk about these things, it's part of the healing process as well for me. Because like I said earlier, is that as a result, I do not want to go to church. Do you understand? Solely because of the experience that spirit life took me through. You understand? So these are the things that I'm saying. In order for us to go through, it's like therapy. You need to go and revisit the past in order for you to get the healing. The same way that I said to you, this is your journey. For you to get this, you need to reach the stage where you go out to the people and seek their forgiveness. This is where I said, I applaud you for this. I respect you for this. But people, meaning your followers, need to understand as well. This is my journey. This is my process. Do you understand? So if I am going back to 2018, I am the one that went back to 2018. I am the one who experienced what I experienced. You understand?
Yeah.
And for me, what I did, Jane, I did because I thought I was trying to appeal to the reason why you joined church. Because I still believe that you didn't go to church because you wanted to make money. You went to church because at some point you loved God. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So for me, I thought I was appealing to you. And when I couldn't reach a breakthrough to you, when the Daily Dispatch article, we both know between me and you, Jay, there's a lot that didn't go out on the Daily Dispatch article that should have been out. You understand?
Yeah.
And I managed to spin things around. It was messy. And if people don't know, you were in KZN with your jobless pastor, and I was here fixing the mess alone. Even the very same people that were insulting me were not here. I was supported by two people. It was Mvano, it was Ndi. Those are the two people that I would go and say, this is what is happening. I need, how do we spin this thing? And I managed to spin things around. And the article was mild.
That's true.
Don't even pay me, despite the fact that you promised to pay me. But then, just for you to say, Tabs, thank you very much. You helped me a lot. You never did that. I continue to do that. I did that. And you know that I did even more than that behind the scenes. There were articles that I had to take to the ombudsman for you as your PR manager. You understand? There were things that were said about you that I managed to go and polish out. There were articles that I wrote about you to spin things around, to rebrand your image. You understand? So these are the things that I'm there for saying for me. Do you understand? For me to have been subjected to what I was subjected to. You understand? And for you to even go to the point of even saying, I made sexual advances to you, and I was so bitter. Hence, I was raising all those things. That was so below the ground.
Yeah. Tabs, it really breaks my heart. It pains me to the core, especially when you say that you tried to go to church, but you could not. Because of what I personally did to you. And that really does not sit well with me. I believe it's something that is going to haunt me for some time. Like I said, that I'm on a journey. You are not the only person that I have hurt, that I'm admitting to have hurt, And just so everyone knows that as I'm talking to you now, I see some people think maybe are saying, were you guys in a relationship? We're not in a relationship, but we were actually in a, she was one of the people who was coming to church. Then along the way, we were supposed to write a working contract. So we were sort of in a working relationship, not a sexual relationship or anything. So when you say that, you can't go to church anymore, it really breaks my heart. And if I'm really standing in Christ, as I say that I'm standing in Christ, there are souls like your soul that I cannot go to bed and sleep and try to evangelize souls out there that do not know me from anywhere, souls that have never met me, yet there are souls that I've personally hurt that I cannot reach out to because I'm saying I'm a new person. So if I'm really a new person, if I've really repented from whatever that I was doing, I believe that what I'm doing now and giving you this platform, it's not easy, trust me. It's not easy for me to listen to you speak like this, and it's really not easy, for me. But I believe that for the sake of your soul and for the sake of other people as well that I've hurt, this is what I want to say to you, Tabisa, that I want you to find it in your heart. I know it's gonna take time, because even for me, it took me time for me to get to you and for me to get to talk to you. But I really want you to find it in your heart, to forgive me, for everything that I did to you, intentionally, unintentionally. I wouldn't want to spoil this apology and excuse. There is definitely no excuse to whatever that I might have done to you. Bringing your son to our fight that we had, that was definitely uncalled for. And I sincerely apologize for that, everything, your ex-husband, to the fight that I had with you, it was definitely uncalled for. And I really, really apologize for that. And I want you to forgive me. This is coming from the deepest part of my heart. At the end of the day, it's not only you. There's a lot other people out there, who are probably watching right now from East London as well. When I took this journey of repentance, I believe I have to own up to everything that I've done. And this is one of the most difficult things that one has to do, especially if you're a pastor. it's difficult to go online like this and have somebody interrogate you and speak and vent out and everything. You know, it's not easy, but I had to do it for your sake, for the sake of your healing, for the sake of everyone's healing. And Tabisa, I really, really apologize, and I'm asking for your forgiveness from the deepest part of my heart. I know it's going to take time for you to forgive me, and it's going to take time for you to heal, but please forgive me.
Are we done?
If there's anything I should do to make it up, for everything that I've done, if there's anything that I should do to make it up for everything that I've done, the hurt that I've caused you and your family and your son and your ex-husband, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, you know, just for you to find it in your heart to forgive you. I'm really, really sorry. And also on behalf of everyone who was attacking you without knowing. That is why yesterday when I was live, I asked the guys and I said, guys, when did you not defend me? Did you not defend me, but you did not know what was happening? On behalf of everyone who was attacking you without knowing why they were attacking me, simply because they were trying to defend me over things that they did not know about. I really apologize on their behalf, and please find it in your heart to forgive me and to forgive all of us. We lost it again. We lost it again. I don't know if you should like to come back again, but I think in the state that she was, I'll probably give her a call after this live broadcast, you know, just to. Tabisa, if you'd like to come back again, if you'd like to join me again, kindly request. Just send me a message if you'd like to come back and join me again. This is guys. This is something that is too heavy for me, and it's really heavy. It's really heavy, and it's really heavy. It's really heavy. But after all is said and done, I just pray that the Holy Spirit is going to intervene, and it's going to touch her. I pray for her with so much love, and yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but I really had to do it. I really had to do it, and I just want us to pray for her together, and all the other people that might have been casualties in the process of my actions and what I have done in the past. So it took me time. It took me a whole year and some months for me to really come out and begin to embark on this journey. To embark on this journey of finding healing. This is a journey of seeking healing for everyone. You know, I'm actually very emotional right now, and I'm trying by all means not to break down on this live broadcast. Watching, please, I don't want to be a leader who says do as I say, not do as I do. For do as I say is witchcraft, but do as I do is the gospel. So God bless you guys. Have a good night.